What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today we're going to be reacting to Rich Eisen says the New York Giants was all in on Matthew Stafford. Unfortunately, they lost on Matthew Stafford according to most Giants fans. So we're going to listen to Rich Eisen. We're going to react. So let's get into it right after the intro. Let's get it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access. All right, welcome back, man. This is New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. So we're going to listen to Mr. Rich Eisen, and let's get a little bit more info because he, quote unquote, has sources that guarantee what he's saying is true. So let's get into it, man. Tune into the screen.
I heard the Giants and Raiders' interest in Matthew Stafford was quite real, and it was hairy at certain junctures last week. And I heard the Giants hit the number, and they hit the number for Stafford. And they not only hit the number for Stafford, I heard this again from multiple people. I heard they hit the number for Stafford, and they hit the trade comp too. Whoa. They were in. And I heard the Raiders were way in too on Stafford. And Stafford had a real, the Giants even, they hired his brother-in-law, Chad Hall, on the coaching staff. And so they really made a run.
So Giants hit the trade comp.
They hit it.
Hit the number, which was reported 90 to 100 million guaranteed.
Whatever it was. So, I don't know what it was. I heard they hit it.
Why didn't the deal get done?
Because I think at the end of the day, the Stafford's like looking at the sun setting over the Pacific Ocean, and it's, well, when it all comes down to it, it is the best spot for him.
So basically, he's saying that the New York Giants were all in on a trade for Matthew Stafford, and they were willing to give him upwards of $100 million guaranteed, and they were willing to give up major draft compensation for Matthew Stafford. So a lot of the anti-Cam Ward / Shedeur Sanders people were going crazy because the New York Giants didn't get Mr. Matthew Stafford. Now, at the end of it, which I believe is the only thing that's really true about this, is that Matthew Stafford stayed with the Rams because that was the best place for him. They competed and almost made it to the NFC Championship game. They were one touchdown away from maybe beating the Eagles and going to the NFC Championship with most of their players hurt. And when they got healthy, they were one of the better teams in the NFC and played some of the best football down the stretch. So what I ask people is to bring in common sense. Let's bring in some common sense to this. So you're meaning to tell me that a man that's been on the team, that's won a Super Bowl with a team, and has Sean McVay as his coach with that system over there, and they can literally compete for Super Bowls, is willing to go to a Raiders franchise that's in turmoil and a Giants franchise that's in turmoil to go to a team where he's at the end of his career, going to be probably 38 years old at the start of this season, coming off injuries, would leave the Rams for a couple of more dollars to go to the Giants or the Raiders? Make it make sense.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me.
Use your common sense. Why would this man leave a franchise where he's turned his whole career around? They have a perfect system in place for him with receivers there. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, who may not be there after the season. A very good up-and-coming defense. One of the best coaches in the league. To come over here to the New York Giants with Brian Daboll, no offensive line, an offense that only averaged 14 points on its all season, in turmoil. And not only will he come to the team that's like that, he will take cap room away from the team and draft compensation away from that team. And they will have to use a first pick if they didn't get the number 3 pick on another quarterback.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me.
And not compete for a Super Bowl anymore. Hell, might not even be able to compete for a playoff spot. Yeah, we got Malik Neighbors, but what our system doesn't fit Matthew Stafford. The way that Brian Daboll wants to run his system, he likes athletic running quarterbacks. So why would he leave his team where he's having all this success, turned his career around for a few more bucks to go to the New York Giants? Make it make sense. You want to know why he didn't? You want to know why that trade didn't go through? Because it's stupid. This is a fan base that complained about a quarterback getting money guaranteed and didn't win games, and Daniel Jones. And all this fan base was saying, you got to draft your quarterback, draft your quarterback, draft your quarterback, draft your quarterback, draft your quarterback. I don't care. You have to give up the world to go get your quarterback. Go get your guy. Get your guy. Oh, we don't want no more old people. We don't want old people. We don't want old people. But now you have the opportunity with the number 3 pick to trade up to the number 1 pick to get your guy, as you guys say, and you don't want to do it. You want to give up money and draft compensation for a quarterback that may play 2 more years at a very good level. Make it make sense. Oh, the cap is messed up. The cap, we need cap room. So you want to give up cap room for Matthew Stafford? Does Matthew Stafford make us better than the Eagles? Does it make us better than the Commanders? Does it make us better than the Cowboys? You brought over Matthew Stafford, we probably got the 3rd best quarterback in the division. And we definitely still have the 4th best team in the division. He doesn't put us over. Make it make sense, man. Not only do you want an older quarterback now for some reason, you're willing to spend mad money on the quarterback and draft compensation on the quarterback, but you're not willing to use money and draft compensation to go up and get your future quarterback now? What changed? Now you're talking about Matthew Stafford. And now that they didn't get Matthew Stafford, now you're talking about Aaron Rodgers. You want Aaron Rodgers, that head case, coming over here? You want Aaron Rodgers to come over here and rule the New York Giants like he just did the New York Jets? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. See, this is why they go after Giants fans the way they do. But you want to know the real reason why you want Matthew Stafford? There's two reasons. One, a lot of you guys that are hidden don't want Shedeur Sanders for obvious reasons, whether you want to admit it or not. And two, you're looking for clout. Matthew Stafford has a name, and now you can have the clout to say, oh, we got Matthew Stafford. What does it mean when it comes to the NFC East? You think the Eagles would be scared of Matthew Stafford? You think the Commanders would be scared of Matthew Stafford? Hell, why would Matthew Stafford come over to the New York Giants, who's not even a playoff contender?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me.
And he's competing for Super Bowls towards the end of his career. So he's going to go there for a few more bucks, more guaranteed in his contract, to come to a team that's in turmoil and that's rebuilding at the end of his career, coming off injuries, behind the offensive line that gets people destroyed if Andrew Thomas gets hurt. Make it make sense, man. It's because you don't like Shedeur Sanders for whatever reason you want to make it up to be. Whatever reason you want to make, oh, he's overrated. Oh, he's arrogant. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Just tell you the real reason, man. Just say the real reason why you keep going after these certain type quarterbacks every time somebody mentions them. And I'm talking to all you dudes who do this. You do it with Drew Aller. Then it's Jackson Dart. Now it's Matthew Stafford. Then it's Aaron Rodgers. Now it's Kirk Cousins. Any of these quarterbacks but the one that we're in position to grab to lead our franchise. It's stupid and silly and sick. You go get your quarterback. I don't care which one it is, Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders. You go get your quarterback. You put a system in place and you start to build. That was the whole plan everybody was loving when Daniel Jones was here. And now we're in a year where we can do that. Now something changed. Now something changed. What changed? Now all of a sudden you ready to give a boatload of money to 37 to 38-year-old quarterbacks. Hell, Aaron Rodgers will be 42. You willing to give money to a 42-year-old quarterback? Kirk Cousins coming off a torn Achilles and got benched over there in Atlanta. You ready to throw money at him? Make it make sense, man. A lot of you dudes need to really look in the mirror and really look at what you're saying and how ignorant it sounds. Matthew Stafford played you. He wanted a couple of extra bucks and he got it. Both teams know that Matthew Stafford in LA makes the most sense until they get their guy ready to train behind Matthew Stafford to take over. Use your brains, man. But that's it, man. Thank you guys for watching. This has been New York Giants Full Access. This just be me just being real and talking about the real, man. Quarterbacks are using the Giants to build stuff up and go to other teams and get their money. And one of these dudes want to come to the Giants at the end of their career for what? They're not winning anything. They're not competing for anything. You get your quarterback, you build, and you try to compete in the NFC East, man. And that's what you do if you're the New York Giants. A smart person would do that. But it seems like everybody's done just had a brain fart or something, because maybe the quarterbacks that you can get at the top of this draft is not what you want to look at. Doesn't fit the mold, doesn't fit the bill. Because I just remember this past year, you said give up the farm to go get Drake May. So now this quarterback class, it's just not good enough. Why? And the two quarterbacks that's available at the top now put up better stats than what Drake May did on lesser franchises in college football. And put up better stats and look better while doing it. I challenge anybody. Let's pull up the film of Drake May and Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, and we look at all three films, and you tell me who looked better on the field. It is what it is, man. Peace.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,